Hello and welcome back to Will's World Reviews and more. I know this video is a couple of days late after the big announcement from WWE on Sunday night, but I figured I'd do a video on it just because I've kind of got around to kind of getting all the information and I was looking yesterday on some videos for some of the answers to questions that I was wondering about the network, which is great news, by the way, to start that off. Great news that we're finally getting it, hopefully. But just a couple of questions that I wasn't sure about, which I've now found the answers out to, either through looking on the internet, Google search, or through contacting the WWE Network Facebook page. Well, I was watching some videos of reviews of in America, and then some guys who'd done views of the news of it coming to England, and there were some questions that I wasn't familiar with or didn't have the answers to, and that's because either they didn't mention it or they thought it was obvious. I mean, it wasn't, because I only just kind of got back into wrestling, so I wasn't quite sure what the gist of it was, how things have changed. Like when I watched wrestling when I was about 10, 11, it was all on Sky, obviously. You'd have Raw and SmackDown on weekly. Raw wasn't live at that time. They would have it on a Friday night, I believe, taped till about 10 till 12 on a night, and then you'd have SmackDown on the Saturday, I think. Obviously in America it's always been Raw on Monday, and SmackDown's kind of varied from time to time. And now that Sky have obviously got Raw live on a Monday night, and I'm not quite sure when they put SmackDown on, because obviously it's a taped show that, and I'm not sure about that. But anyway, so obviously the basic news of the thing is that we're finally getting this WWE Network, which for us UK viewers is something massive, because it means we no longer have to pay the extortionate rates for pay-per-views. As I was saying, when I was a kid, we used to have a couple that were box office, because I remember me and my mate sitting in a massive armchair, loads of fucking food, and loads of other kind of food, and it was just kind of a nice event. And you paid in every now and again. I think it was about £15, which I think they were up until last year, and now they've gone back up to, or they've gone up to like £19.99, which is quite a lot of money to be paying out. And not only that, it's no longer like when I was a kid. Like I said, they were often free, these pay-per-views. Like I remember Royal Rumble being free. I'm pretty sure WrestleMania was free as well. It was the very, very rare ones that were kind of Sky box office. But now, in the last couple of years, that's all gone to be box office now. So you're paying £15 and then sometimes £20 a month for these pay-per-views. So obviously, what the network does is it gives you all the pay-per-views for the year, 12 pay-per-views, and you're only paying £10 a month. So obviously, you may be thinking, oh, you only save £10, £5 or whatever, but that's not the case, because you also get a huge backlog of matches from WCW, ECW, WWF, all the matches, and you kind of get that. You can watch that whenever you want, on numerous devices, and it's just like a real good kind of bargain maker. And I think that kind of is a big factor for many people, because they can now watch full matches and full pay-per-views even, and follow storylines, and it's just a really good kind of idea for WWE to do that. And I think they're adding things all the time. Not only that, you get all their kind of extra shows, so Total Divas and Legends House and things like that, the kind of reality TV programs, and also documentaries, and you also get like old Raws and SmackDowns and things like that as well. So they're all the good points. There were some things that I wasn't sure about, which were kind of maybe putting me off from buying it, and these are the things that I couldn't find the answers to. And some of the questions were, do you have to watch the pay-per-views live in order to watch them, or will they be able to watch them the next day? So obviously on box office, if you bought them from Sky, you could stay up and watch it, but then you had like, I don't know, maybe a month, maybe less, 20 days to kind of watch it. You didn't have to stay up. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. You didn't have to stay up if you had to go to work or whatever. You could just watch it whenever you wanted. So I asked the WWE Network this on Facebook, and they replied, and they're very nice. So I think if you've got any questions, then go to their page and they will reply. It's a really good kind of idea from them as well to keep that monitored. So I asked that question, and basically what they'll do is they will stream it live. So make sure you've got a good internet connection, obviously. But if you can't make it to watch it live because you're tired or you're at work, whatever, then all you have to do is go to WWE Network the next day, and it will be added to the pay-per-view list, and you can watch it then. So it's basically the same thing as you would do on box office, but they just add it to the library, so you can watch it whenever, really. So that was like one of the main questions for me, because sometimes I know it'll be unlikely that you'll be able to watch it live, so that's a good thing. The other thing which I wanted to know was, would you be able to watch weekly Raw and SmackDown? Now this answer is a no, and it's a no for wherever you are, England, America, whatever country you have the network. And the reason for this is because WWE has contracts with certain TV channels. So in America, I think it's Sci-Fi and USA, and then in England, obviously, it's Sky. I think you can watch episodes if you have Hulu the day after it airs, but you can't watch them live. And the network is not going to be introducing that for the foreseeable future. That's what he said on online. So that means obviously that you don't get the episodes of Raw and SmackDown as they happen. You get them 30 days after. That's the answer they give. So after 30 days, so last night's Raw, which was on, you'll not be able to get that for another 30 days on the network. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but it's understandable considering the contracts they've already got. And to be honest, this network is a major breakthrough considering the contract they have with Sky, because Sky is going to be losing out so much money on this. So I suppose, to give Sky Raw and SmackDown is like a consolation and everything, because they're losing out on pay-per-view. Because if you're a hardcore wrestling fan, then it makes sense monetary wise to do a network instead, because you're saving £10 now for the pay-per-views and you get all the old matches and things. So of course, if there's still some people who might only tune in for like the Rumble, SummerSlam and WrestleMania, and they might still just pay the $19.99 of Sky. But for anyone who's a big fan like we are, it is a major development. The other big thing people have been complaining about is that it's €9.99 in England, €13.99 euros in Ireland, which and $9.99 in America. But if you translate it all, it kind of works out like that. $9.99 in US dollars is only like £6, so we're still paying the kind of more. But to be honest, it's not really that much, and I suppose it is for the slogan reason. They can say it's $9.99 wherever, but also I'm not sure whether people think that the extra £3, £4, whatever it is, it's going to go to Sky to make compensation for the fact that they're losing out on revenue from pay-per-views. But if you can hear that noise, my neighbours are doing work. But yeah, so it's like, you can understand it, and in general, this is like a big thing, and I know they've pulled it twice before, and I'm hoping they don't again. So it's 2 weeks from yesterday they're going to be doing it, and I can't wait really, because I'm going to get hold of it, and even if it's just for a month, so you can cancel at any time. There's no kind of 6 month sign up or anything like that. No hidden costs, anything like that. You just sign up, put your bank details in. It's like Netflix. You're kind of ready to go then. And if after a couple of days you think, oh well, I don't want it anymore, then you can cancel it. And I'm sure they'll honour your month for the $9.99, but after that they'll just cancel it and you'll not get it anymore. So what I'll hope to do is that when I do get it at the end of the month, hopefully, then I'll do a review on it after I've used it for a bit, and then see if any of you guys want to watch that and take my kind of opinions and see if it's worth it. The only thing that was kind of bothering me is that if you haven't got like Amazon TV or Apple TV or a smart TV or Roku device, you can't watch it on your TV. You're having to watch it on my computer, which is this obviously, or you might have to watch it on your tablet or your phone. So obviously you can watch it on many devices, but if you haven't got that kind of smart TV function, then you're going to have to just use it in a handheld device kind of thing. So that's a bit of a bummer for me, because I prefer to watch it on TV, but maybe that's something I can invest in the future if it all goes well. But for now, I don't mind watching it on my computer. I've watched things before on my computer, and obviously my phone as well. So, but yeah, guys, that's about it really. I hope this video was helpful. I know that was what I was going for when I was looking for videos. So keep liking, commenting, subscribing. I want to hear your views on the network as well. So put some comments down there. Let's see what you think. See if it's a good idea. See if you think it's going to happen after all. And let's just hope it goes through with it. I'm going to do a couple more videos hopefully later. I've got a Power Rangers one, and I've also got a wrestling one. So keep tuned for that. And if not, I'll just see you around. So peace.